How's she going, my son? And welcome back to Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, the Statman run. We're gonna fight gargoyles. This is going to be a slaughter or a victory. We'll see what happens. Cutscene. He is clearly not a morning person. Okay, this is the gargoyle. Now you may have noticed I said gargoyles, as in plural. Another one shows up when he starts running out of health. I can get behind him. Don't chop him in the body, chop him in the tail. Because I want to cut off his tail. Something that... You have ways of doing it. You have enemies you can cut the tails off of in Dark Souls 2 and I believe in 3. I haven't actually played that one. Much shame as that is. But there's no reward for doing it in Dark Souls 2, which pissed me off, because that was like the coolest feature in Dark Souls 1. Fuck if I can do it. If I can fucking hit the damn tail. But you get his axe. Well, the axe that is on his tail. Ow. Jerk. Got it! Nice. And now he also does not have his tail to do some of his attacks, which is a nice little side benefit. Uh-oh. Fuck! Okay, we're good. He didn't capitalize on my stagger there. Ow. Fucker. I don't even think he's hitting me. I think he... Whoa, there's the other one. Other one breathes fire. Well, I think they both do, but the first one doesn't do it until... Oh, God. First one doesn't do it until later in the fight. I can't block fire with a shield. Well, I mean, you can, but not 100%. Oof. Got a lot of damage in there. Oh, crap. No! Ow! Fuck! Ah, fuck! Okay, I'm gonna have to try to... Full heal! Yes! Haha! Suck a fat one! Okay. Yeah, I used the humanity instead of the flask because it's a little slower, but it's a full heal. It's pretty good. Ow! Fucker. Come on, come on. Ah, fire. Fire hot. Got him. Okay. Now I just got the fire-breathing asshole to deal with. There we go. You're at half health. Yeah, he starts the fight at half health, which is kind of weird. I guess maybe he's... I mean, he looks like he's seen better days. I mean, look at him. He ain't got his tail, he's missing his armor, his wings are fucked up, although he can still fly, which is kind of amazing. The laws of aerodynamics would like to have a word with you, good sir. But, you know, this guy breathes fire. Kind of makes him a little more dangerous. Oh, fuck! Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. I forget when you're rolling and you're locked on, your rolls change. You try to... Fuck. There we go. Apologies for the grunting, but had to get in there. Oh, geez, I got the halberd too. Very nice. And a twin humanities. One from each of them. Twin humanities, as you might guess, give you 2 for the price of 1. God, don't have stats for that. Does it do the regular swings? Nah, it doesn't do the regular swings because I'm spindly armed noodle man. Can't use it yet. That's fine. It's cool when you have the proper stats for it, because it'll actually, like, wrap around and, like, whip around and stuff. Looks cool. Okay. So we've done our first major objective, which is to ring the first Bell of Awakening. We now have to go down to Blight Town, which is pretty much the obligatory sewer level, the zone. Oh. Be wary of Saint. Oh yeah, an NPC pops up when you ring the bell. Try rolling. Yeah, ha ha ha, nice try. Some people. But, yeah. Killed the first boss, got to the first Bell of Awakening. Be wary of gorgeous view. It is a fairly gorgeous view. A little screwed up by the windows, but, you know, it is a nice view. And now, if anyone was playing in the same world as I am, and in this area, they would hear me ring the bell. Alright, so the first bell is rung. Can you... Stop! I must not be close enough. Okay, there we go. How does it you scoot down again? There's a way to go down them by, like, sliding down instead of just doing each individual rung. Oh, okay, you don't hold the stick. Yeah, in Dark Souls 2, it's different. Because if you just hit the button like you do in this one to slide down, you let go. And that gets you killed. I'm assuming somebody fought the NPC. What? Okay, that didn't make any sense. Something went goofy there.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Careem, the Path. Thou appearest to lack faith. Yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sins might be.
This guy has the unique ability, if you've pissed off an NPC and aren't... if you've pissed off an NPC, didn't kill them, but then wish to not have them pissed off, he can calm them down by you paying souls and removing your sin. He also says a couple of useful things for online play, but, I mean, not really. These things don't really get a lot of use. Although this is just a town portal scroll. That's not what that's for. This is really good because you need... If you ever get cursed, you can't become human anymore. I believe.
It is only human to commit a sin.
Yeah, you can't become human anymore. You can't collect humanity anymore. And your health is cut in half. Like your maximum. So it's a pretty shitty situation all around. So having one of those stones to break a curse is pretty good. Did I need anything in particular from you?
I am pleased to see thee preserving thine humanity.
Okay, no. I mean, that'll be useful when I do get to the point where I have intelligence, because then I can cast miracles, which are normally a faith thing, off of my intelligence stat. Because faith is going to be the last stat I level before the run's over. So it's going to be a long time before that happens. Yeah. Also, we got probably the best gesture in the game. Where's one we don't need? This is a common one you'll see people taunting with in PvP. As in the name implies, well, what is it? Okay, so we're going to buy a few more upgrades. We're going to cap out the sword. Don't know if I'll upgrade any other weapon for the time being. I mean, I'm not really using anything else. I mean, I could buy arrows and upgrade the bow. So I have it available. Wait, can I use the short bow properly? Quick test before I consider doing that. Light crossbow, short bow, yep. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. But for the time being, I'll just focus on the sword. It is what's going to get me through this game. And having a +5 weapon, at the very least, for dealing with the next mandatory boss is... Well, even for dealing with any of the bosses coming up, but in particular the next mandatory boss is pretty good. Ooh, pardon me. Lots of carbonated beverages lately. I really kind of need to cut back again. But that's fine. That's fine. Imminent Saint. I can't take this. Now, in case you're curious, the messages you write can't be... you don't custom write the messages. You kind of just, like, mad-libs a sentence. Like, I'll give you an idea. Write a message. I'm just gonna write... let's see... characters. Blacksmith. So my message says... Blacksmith ahead. So, you know, I had the option of... I could have put anything ahead. But I can't write a word. Because I can't just put letters in and say, like, fuckhead ahead or whatever. Definitely not a sense of... chest ahead. Definitely not for censorship, because, I mean, obviously this game features bloody visceral combat. But it's more of a case of kind of tying your hands on how useful you can be to somebody. You know, you can only be so vague. You can't... I mean, you can only be so precise with set words that you can't really edit. You know, it's like trying to solve a math problem when you can't use every single number available. Like, getting to a certain number by only adding 2. Or intervals of 2 or whatever, you know, that kind of situation. Okay, so I need 2 more to get another level. Boop. And now I need 3 for this level. And that's as high as that one can go.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Although, you know what? Do you sell clubs?
Well, I'll give you...
I don't think you sell clubs. Pike. You sell a mace? No? You do not. Okay. Just buy one of these for now.
Don't get yourself neither.
I am going to go... This might be a bit of a runaround episode, but I'm going to go get a club from the Undead Merchant back in Undeadburg. I'm going to go get a club, because I might need to go into the skeleton-filled catacombs ahead of schedule in order to upgrade a weapon of fire as a fire weapon. And to do that, I got to get to the blacksmith that's hidden pretty much on the bottom level of that area. So, yeah, I'm going to need something to be able to kill skeletons with. And as good as my sword is, it's not really the best weapon for the job. Because, you know, slashing weapon versus something that doesn't have internal organs or meat to cut is kind of not your ideal. Yeah, that damage. Look at that. 2 hits even without a parry. Good times. I'm actually getting overkill experience, or well, souls, from just doing normal hits. That's always a good sign your weapon is sufficiently powerful. Although, considering my lack of stat upgrades, maybe I should get a reinforced club. It's not what I've used much, because it doesn't scale as well. But since I don't have the stats to scale it up anyway, why not, right? We'll do a comparison when we get there. Also, if I'm going to be going down to Blighttown, I might want to go back to hit the Asylum first. Because there's that special ring you can get to make it so that you can run full speed in, like, hip-deep water. Which is important. Because there's hip-deep poison water down there. And the less time you spend in it, the better. Oh, I never looted that thing over there. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just an item soul, but, I mean, better to have it than not have it. Yeah, soul. No. The body's fucking stuck on me while I'm rolling. That's hilarious. Ooh. Thought he could get a jump on me when I wasn't, when I was fighting his buddy. Now, you're gonna be a good little rat and give me a humanity. Nope. Damn it! Oh well. Oh well. What can you do when you live in a shoe? As my former roommate used to say, buy odor eaters in bulk. Which is pretty sound advice if you think about it. Yeah! Ah, crap. You got the throw out anyway. Got him with, like, the very tip of my sword, and then he threw a firebomb in my face. My beautiful hollow face. Cool, cool. Oh, no! Don't want to... Oh! That blind block. That blind block. Actually, I might go fight the other Dark Knight that's here. Liven up this episode a little bit. See if a +5 weapon stabbing him up the butt works a little better than a +0 weapon. I imagine it should. I mean, I'd be confused if it did less damage. Man, I'm gonna be on minimum stamina for a long time, too. Ugh. I'm telling you, New Game Plus 2 is gonna be, like, the best run. Because I'll get rid of leveling Vitality, which, while useful, is really only delaying, you know, delaying death rather than actively fighting it. And I'll get past the attunement levels, which will be doing almost nothing. But then I'll start getting...
Go ahead, never hurts.
But then I'll start getting endurance levels, and it all will be good. Okay. What did I need? I wanted to buy a club. Yeah, I might get the reinforced one instead. Although I'm idly curious now.
What a waste of time. Go and...
Yeah. He's not a fan of you not spending money. Or souls. Okay, yeah. It is more damage than the Morningstar.
Oh,
I was thinking if the Morningstar was any good instead of buying the Reinforced Club, but the Reinforced Club is better at the moment.
Thank you. Come back.
Okay. Let's go kill us a Black Knight. And no, this is not a race thing. We're all undead here. Regardless of the color of our jerkiness. We're all undead here. But he drops cool stuff. So he has to die. Ah, nothing quite like going through an area you've been through already in a video game, but with better stuff. I mean, I've only upgraded the sword, and my hit points, I guess, but you can feel the difference. I know he can feel it. Ah, fuck. Wow, he did not stagger me after all of those swings. That's the poise for you. Ow. Okay, well, the poise has a limit. Because how it works is it regenerates after, I want to say like 4 seconds of not taking any damage or hits whatsoever. But it won't regenerate if you're taking hits. I believe that includes blocking. And it only you get a fourth of it back per one of those seconds. So if you get hit in the interim, you'll have some poise left, but not your full amount. Okay. Very lightly Goomba stomped him there. That's fine. Come on. Get! Aw, why wasn't it attacking? Alright, I'm doing this. Get! Dunked on. Aw, I missed. I missed. Another helmet. And another spear. Might have to buy the box just so I can store some of my extra crap. Clean up the inventory. Okay, now, like seen earlier, if we're slow and careful, we can get a backstab on this guy. Fuck. I wasn't close enough. Damn it. Because there's like a range where the game goes, oh, you are successfully within backstab range. Enjoy your bonus damage. Otherwise, it's like, nope, you're just doing a regular swing and probably just going to piss this guy off. And so I'm like, yep, that's what happened. Ow! Fucker. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's way more damage. Ah! Yeah, he's only using a one-handed sword for his size, but when you get it, it's a great sword. It's a good weapon. Ow. Thank you, poise, though. Gotta parry this guy at least once. Yes! And... dead. You drop a thing? Ah, just the chunk. That's fine. Whoa, slight frame drop there. You see, that's the only thing I don't like in terms of frames per second. I can play a game that runs it natively at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever. If it natively runs at those frames, and it consistently runs at those frames, I'm fine with it. But if a game doesn't run consistently, not to say this game doesn't, because it runs pretty consistently, that little hiccup aside, and like Blighttown, which is unfortunately very not friendly to one's computer in terms of frame rate, without the DS fix thing anyway. You know, that aside, this game runs very smoothly, and I can appreciate that. Even if it isn't running at the industry's, like, desired 60 frames a second that, you know, everyone clamors to get at the expense of, like, everything else sometimes. Little late on the draw there, fellas. I'm gonna trot back to Firelink, actually, but I'll save you guys the trip. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Twitter, Tumblr, and subscription are in the description as usual. Please engage in all three, and when engaging in the subscription, click on the bell, as it'll give you a more consistent feed of my uploads when they happen, rather than getting drowned out by the popularity that YouTube likes to push. Anyway, Dark Souls, the Statman run. We are one mandatory boss out of... how many? Let's see. That one, those two, and the 4 afterwards. There's like 8 mandatory bosses in this game, not counting the final boss, so we are 1 of 8 right now, which isn't too bad. You know, we gotta start somewhere. And, I mean, we're probably gonna be fighting all the bosses in this run anyway, because we're not gonna do anything that lets us bypass them. But yeah, we're +5 weapon, couple of levels under our belts, decent amount of souls in our pocket, and a couple of humanity. We are doing good as far as Dark Souls is concerned. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. And ciao for now.